let's recap because you just dropped your 8th album
Yes.
and you release it on all platforms.
Hmm.
So, which platform do you find brings you the most profit?
This platform that I'm starting up now, which is my own platform, direct to me, which I'm going through a site called Stripe, and people can just type in their card information and off they go. I email them the product, the album, and that's how I'm planning to move forward.
Okay, so I go on your website and I want to buy like your latest album.
Hmm.
How much are you selling it for?
So I'm selling it for $1 minimum, but you can pay what you want. So if you want to pay $5, if you want to pay $3, if you want to pay $100, you can buy the product for whatever you want.
Okay, and why did you decide to go with that?
Because I feel like the people, some people might want to pay more, some people might only have $1.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm just learning from the independent people before me. Shout out to Lil Russell. And yeah, man, it's just like a new movement of like, just taking the power back, not leaving it to streaming platforms or anything like that to, tally up the little fractions of cents for every time someone listens to our product.
Right. And then obviously they pay for the album and then you just send it to them like email or whatever.
Yeah, so I'll send them like a direct link where they can just download the album and off they go with the album. They can put it on whatever means they want to, keep it on their phone, put it on the computer, burn it off on CD, whatever.
Okay. And that's how you're selling, that's how you're going to be selling your albums from moving forward? Is that only where you're putting your albums or are you still releasing them all
Yeah, so
platforms?
every time I drop an album, it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna even be on this new platform called Even Biz, which is it's like the same concept of direct to fans, and the payment goes directly to the artist. And I'm also gonna have it everywhere you can stream at. So YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, it's gonna be up. But this is just giving the fans an opportunity to support if they want to support, and
Mm-hmm.
contribute. And
Yeah, because I feel like we listen to music. Like, I don't really know people that go out and buy CDs anymore. And I feel like when you're listening to Spotify or the artists on Spotify or wherever, you really think that they're getting paid a lot for the streams at least. Or
yeah.
even like YouTube, like you feel like they're getting paid a lot, but that's not really the case.
No, it's like you need to be a really scaled artist. You need to really have a large, basically an international platform
Mm-hmm.
to really be able to pay some bills with your streaming money
Right.
revenue. So until artists get to that point, I feel like the only way to be able to see some kind of decent return and not look at your streaming and see like, oh, I made 50 cents off of 500 listens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, this is like a more direct way where you can basically be compensated for your work.
Right. And then are you selling other things on that website? Like, I know you have merchandise, so is that where you're selling your merchandise?
Yep. So shybizzy.ca is where you can go and get everything from, all of my products and things, and I have my merchandise there. I have my albums. All 8 of them will be there. And you also can go to shybizzy.ca. I have a barber school for barbers if they want to learn how to do the hairline repairs. I have a class for that. And I also have a class for musicians if you guys want to learn how to do mixing and engineering and also beat production as well. I have a real simplified way that I do that. So my last 3 albums I produced, mixed and mastered them myself. And so I just figured, hey, I'm doing this so fluidly and just easily. Why not share the information so that other artists don't feel bound to have to buy a beat or have to
Mm-hmm.
pay for studio time just to get their stuff to sound a little bit decent, and they can just get it out there and move on with the process of making music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's another narrative is that when I think about musicians, I think about them going to a studio, getting produced and mixed by like a professional, and then it all happens like out of the artist's control, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
without those tools, then you don't really have a product, right?
Right.
But I think a lot of people don't realize how easy it is. Well, not easy, but how much they could do if they just learned those skills themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's where where people see me doing 8 albums a month and like, yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's like, but this is a result of years of me learning how to produce, learning how to, and sucking at all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even just down to my choruses and stuff. Like, I had to really, take a whole summer out, almost a year, and just like practice. Turn on a beat, try to write a hook. Turn on another beat, try to write a hook. Turn on another beat, try to write a hook. Turn on another beat. Like, literally, it was just a repetitive thing. But I knew that, at the end of it, I would learn and have a better understanding of how to make a hook.
Mm-hmm.
And so, this whole process and what I've learned, I just want to share, like that wealth of knowledge and that time that I spent. So yeah, it's like it's a process, but once you get it, now you can put the work in. You can go and make an album and not have to call up 10 different people.
Because that's expensive too, right?
Exactly.
Like you have to do the music video. You're paying for that. Let's say you're paying for the beat. You're paying to get it done.
Studio time,
and then
Engineer.
you're putting it out on platforms that aren't even paying you back
nothing.
the money. You're just kind of like looking the part, but your bank account's not looking the part, and people don't really realize that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Go back to the barber stuff. So hairline repair and hair units.
Yeah, I was sitting here. It's snowing now, and I was sitting on my balcony. On our balcony. I was sitting on our balcony, and I seen that it was like a freaking crazy snowstorm, and I'm like, ain't nobody finna come get a haircut. But it just gave me the idea and the thought, because I was like, man, I just want to go get on a plane, go back to Miami, and be where people just like religiously get haircuts.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that thought came, yo, the internet. Like, what the hell? Like, we have this tool, this beautiful fucking tool called the internet, where we can consume content, where we can reach the masses, reach people all around the world. And so I thought to myself, what if I package it up, bundle it up, put a little price tag on it, and offer this to barbers that are in Miami, that are in places where, where they can, where they have more traffic with their haircuts and stuff. And even barbers that are in Canada, but give them an opportunity to capitalize and like, not so much capitalize, but like to make a little bit more money than they would on a regular haircut. Because from my perspective, and how it is in the industry is like, every barber knows how to cut people with hair. But the people that don't have hair, they don't have any options for them. They just need to either bald it off or add a bunch of spray to them and then send them on their way. But with this hairline repair and these hair units, this is an option for them to get a different clientele. Yeah. Those people that wish they had hair again, that wish they just had a nice little lineup for a freaking week or two where they have an event to go to and they just want to be spiffy and clean, so.
Right. And break down the cost. How much could a barber be making if they...
Yeah, so it depends on the barber and depends on how good you are. I think that's the best part about it as well. Is like it can be applicable. Like this course can be available for any barber in any stage that you're in, and you're gonna grow with the skills that you learn from it. So if you're a barber that is just starting out and you charge $25 a haircut because you're not that sharp yet, and you take this skill, this can push you up to $50. But if you're a barber that charges $50 for a haircut and beard, and you're learning this skill, this can push you up to $100. Right. So basically, you can double your income on whatever stage you're at. You know what I mean? And it also depends on the demand and the demand that you build and how much you value your art and your craft and how good you get with the service in general. Mm-hmm. So it's very subjective. Everybody ain't gonna come out and that's what I understand too. Everybody's not gonna come out of the class and totally get it because everyone's not gonna put the work in.
Yeah.
And that's on them. I can just only be there to, facilitate and to teach what I know and what worked for me. If you don't get the same results, then you just have to put a little bit more work in and try.
Right. If they don't apply it, then that's on them.
Exactly.
I guess it can be kind of hard when you're learning a new skill to find people to practice the new skill on. Mm-hmm. Did you find that was a trouble for you, or?
I started out with my sister's boyfriend because he's bald, and he been telling me I've been planning to do something like this for years, and he always told me like, bro, when you start to do those, like, let me know, like I'll be a model for you, like, you know what I mean? I'll be your scapegoat. And I was just like, yeah, I will, bro. And so as soon as I figured it out, actually, I think he was just coming for a regular haircut, and I was like, bro, let me try this, and let me try this on, and he took to it, and that was the first one I did, and then my client right after he came was a client with a really rough hairline that was really pushed back, and so I offered him the service for free as well, and in return to get like some photos of it and just show people the before and after results, and that's where it took off at. Those two videos till this day are probably some of my best pieces, because everyone now, they come in and they don't want to be shown their face and stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's always the problem.
Yeah, and I think it's not bad, but it's just that the facial expressions, and when people can see the total transition, you know what I mean, transformation. That's when people really start to really see the value and the power of the service, right? But when it's just a head and a hairline, and or a bald head, and you can't really tell how happy the person is, and you can't, faces really sell, like, what you're doing and stuff, like, people, and having those referrals and stuff is what really impacts people, I guess, with content.
Right, so although you did those two services initially for free, like, that in turn brought you like so many clients because of the advertisement. So that's a really good tip for people, I think, when you're starting off on any new skill, honestly. Like, definitely.
Yeah, like I would say, even with me with these hairline repairs, I mean with the hair units that I'm moving up to, which are much more expensive but last more longer and they have higher quality, those ones I'm planning on, just blessing some people with those. Even though it's an investment and it's like a debt in the pocket, I know that in the long term, people will be able to see the value of it way more clear, and they'll hop on board.
Right. So are you worried about like people in your area getting bigger and better than you after you teach them the course, and then it takes away from your business, or?
No, like I think I had my time where I just wanted to only do it because hey, this is pretty cool. I'm the only guy here, so I can charge what I want to. But I think you can only grow, and helping people is the name of the game, I feel like, in this online world and just in the world in general. Like, you want to be able to teach, like, if I was just the best person at, like, rapping and business and stuff, and I never wanted to share any gems, I feel like that would just be incongruent in itself. Like, the young people want to know. They want to know how you became who you became and got where you got. So I think, it's only right. And putting a price tag on it is a small price tag for what the people I can help and the impact it can have on their careers and their life and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to share the knowledge. At the end of the day, I feel like it's gonna be something that's big eventually anyway. It works. People are happy with it. So either I'm going to teach them or someone else is going to teach them, you know what I mean? Someone else under me or that knows. So I'd rather start the wave of our barbers. Like, that's the thing. With my course, I encourage barbers to take the course and then go off and teach other people and maybe even make a little bit of money from that.
Right.
And also help other barbers so that they can do the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
It's more
Yeah, because I think if people see the initial price of the course, they might be like, whoa. But if they really think about the long term, like, you can learn the skill, you can make all these extra money from bald people that weren't originally going into any, like, hair shop.
Yeah.
And once you get good enough or feel comfortable enough, you can teach it to other people, too, and make the same amount of profit. So
exactly. Yeah, you'll be the hot shit in your area for a minute. And, man, honestly, I probably wouldn't even get to this point to want to teach because I'd probably be so busy doing it if I was in a place like Miami. Mm-hmm. Even with the hair units, like, just with all of that, yeah, like, it's like having my own space and working from home and having to learn and be innovative with the services I'm offering is part of the reason why I came up with, or, outsourced to be able to even learn how to do these things. But I feel like with that, with these skills comes a responsibility for me to actually want to spread the word, or I just want to kind of stay in my little snowy box and just kind of hold this information in and think that I'm doing something for the culture. It's like, you're not, bro. You're not even helping, like,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's true. Crazy. You got anything else going on? That was a lot.
I would want to let people know as well that I'm doing a mindset course where you guys can jump on board as well. And it's just all about mentality and fitness and just showing up for yourself and giving y'all some accountability. So I wouldn't call myself a personal trainer. I wouldn't call myself a nutritionist or anything like that. I think it's more about just all around developing that mindset of waking up early and just getting to the grind and setting those goals for yourself and just seeing the bigger picture and the bigger goals of where you want. I think a lot of us we get in a little job or we have like a little craft that we want to work at, but we never really get to the meat and gristle of it and really try to work it and make it happen for ourselves. So I think that's what this course is going to be about, and just holding people accountable. It's all about working out every day, even if that's just a little bit of something. It's just better than nothing. And waking up a little earlier, and and all of the stuff too. You can get it from my content. Like if you want to learn the mindset, I have a YouTube channel where I upload 3 times a week, religiously too, and I'm always going to be there, and I'm always going to teach what new things I'm learning and how my mind's working, and you get to dive into it. But the courses and the classes, as well as the barber content, but with the courses and the classes, it's just for people to get the information in bulk and really just have like one-on-one with me and really just pick my brain a little bit more, so that they feel a little bit more confident and comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's important because you don't really understand how important the company you keep is. Like, the people you have around you are going to be shaping you. Like, you're rolling around between all these people, and that's what's shaping you.
Right.
So if you really strategically pick the people that you know are actively chasing their dreams daily, they're like going out there and really doing it, they're not just talking about it, then that's only going to rub off on you.
Exactly. We friggin' There we go, folks. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just I think that's what I'm kind of outsourcing or looking for, and I guess offering services that kind of represent those are in turn going to get me around those people that want to grind as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to level up and don't just want to stay there. Like, there's a lot of barbers that are comfortable just being a barber, but hey, why not help others? Why not help more people? Those bald people that you can give them a little shine and let them know that hey, there is solutions. You don't have to go to Turkey and get surgery.
No, don't let your girl tell you that. She's just like jealous. I don't know what she is. She just doesn't want you to look good.
Right. I think that's a big thing about this too, especially here in Ottawa, where it's not a big culture of going out and being active and stuff. I think people let their girls kind of, oh, what you want to? Why are you wearing that? Are you a girl? Like, you know what I mean? And they just shy away from the services, which is it is what it is. I think that's just a problem in the community of men in general, just letting their girl kind of, just hold them in a spot where it's like, no, like, go work out, go make a lot of money, go friggin' turn it up. Like, they feel like inferior of that because then they think that the guy's gonna leave them and just feel like they're the shit. Where some dudes don't have their values in order, so they would probably like hype up.
No, seriously. Like, some guy gets his hair back and
got
he's
his
like,
hairline
go
back,
bye,
boy.
God. Like, for real, that definitely is a thing.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Like, man, I can tell some of my clients, they leave and they don't come back for that service. Like, they'll come back and it's not the service, it's the fact that they know, oh shit, bro, you gonna get me in trouble. Like, this is.
Well, it's a sin because women can do all these things. We can wear weaves, we can fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake everything. But, like, men just have to wake up and then that's how you look for the day. Like, you can't really, you're not supposed to improve it because you can't put on makeup, so that's all you got. But I think this really gives guys a chance to feel good and confident about themselves. Like, you guys deserve to feel confident and good, too.
Exactly. Yeah, so, we all do.
Right.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, that's an update on all of that. ShyBizzy.ca for all your inquiries. If you need me, ShyBizzy on Instagram, ShyBizzy@gmail.com. You already know, man.
Coming out.
Yeah, next album coming out on the. I think I'm gonna drop it. Wait. So we're in January. I think I'm gonna drop it the 31st, but we might just drop it February 1st. But yeah,
Coming.
Excited. Go check out Pro Bono. That's my last album. shopbizzy.ca. You can buy it for $1. You can even go get all the last albums for $1 each, and that's 8 albums. So that's gonna be run you like $8, man. You already know what it is. We here, baby. Busy.